Afternoon everybody, it's Friday the 26th and I've been down over the last couple of days and had a look at my wormery, and I decided there wasn't enough worms in there. The ones that collected from the compost, there wasn't quite enough, so I decided to take the plunge and order some off eBay, and looks like these have come today. Now there's 100 grams here. It's for £4 something, so they've come, and they've come in this little tub here, and you can see there's plenty in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting these into my wormery. I'm warming some water up. I've got some shredded paper, so I'm going to put a bit more shredded paper in and put these down into the waste that I've got it down there, what I brought from home, the peelings and the different things, the coffee grounds and stuff, and I'm going to put them deep inside that, and then I'm going to put some more shredded paper on top of them to keep them warm. Right, so I've got the worms, as I say, got them this morning, and I'm going to now put them just into a corner of this wormery. There's straw in here and all sorts. Put them deep down. Oh yeah, there's plenty there, plenty there. Cover them up. Here's what I've got. Feed. And I'm going to put these paper shreddings on the top, which I've soaked, and I've soaked them in warm water, so it should give a bit of warmth in there for them, and I'll see how they go. I shall cover them up. I have a piece of carpet which I'll put on top, keep the warmth in, and then the lid on top of that, and I'll leave that a couple of days and I'll give that a check and see what they look like. Laying the chippings down to the bottom of my plot. I won't quite reach the bottom, but as far as you can see at the moment. Well, that's that part of the path done. All wood chipped. Weed membrane down and wood chipped over the top. Nearly to the bottom. Just come down Sunday morning, 9:30. I think it's here the 26th of February. And what I noticed was, I was going in to clean my greenhouse on the inside, and I noticed it had come apart, the greenhouse. That nut has disappeared. Now the only thing I can think of, I must have been a bit lackadaisical putting the frame together and not put a nut in that corner, because I can't think of anything else. There's no sign of the nut. And of course with the winds we've had, it's obviously shaking it and shaking it apart. So I've been very lucky that the glass has held it together with the clips. So that's my first job this morning. What I've been up to this morning, I've been planting my dahlias. I've got quite a few. I've done what Mark's done, Weasel Osmonds. I decided to put them in pots to start them off. I've got what's called dinner plate dahlias, they're the giant ones. I've got a pom-pom mix. And I've what's the other one I've got? I think I've got just one on its own, Lady Darlene. So that's another one I've got. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in the greenhouse and I'm going to cover them with fleece and hope that they survive. Anyway, it's worth a try. So that's my dahlias all under fleece. Also chitting with potatoes, which are that end under fleece. As you can see them all under there, hopefully. Yeah, they're doing well. So they're all chitting nicely, and I've got my dahlias all under there, all covered in fleece to hopefully protect them from the frost. I've never done it like this before. I've always put dahlias in the ground, but I'm going to give it a try. Start them off a bit earlier. I'll just take down the plot for a minute, just to show you what the squirrels have done to my bird feeders. They're unbelievable. They've climbed up and they've eaten away all the plastic and got in and got all the feed. go round to this one, you can actually see what they've done to that. They've eaten the plastic off the little stand where they stand on. They've chewed everything. It's a total waste of time trying to feed the birds here. Oh, it's such a shame. And there's some nice ones around as well, but unfortunately the squirrels get here first and do this to the feed. Now, I'm assuming this is a rosemary tree. Now, can anybody enlighten me on that? The difference between a rosemary and a lavender. I always seem to have trouble distinguishing. It's got a very lavender smell to it. So I'll be grateful for any advice on what it is. Friday. Yeah, is it the 4th of March? I think it is the 4th of March. Yesterday was a gorgeous day, but I've come down today and look at this round the raised beds. It's flooded everywhere. It must have had some rain. Well, we've had quite a bit of snow, but we're quite lucky here because we're near the sea. It never sticks. But just a couple of miles in, it's you can see the roofs are full of it near the roads, but we're quite lucky here. So, okay, what I've done yesterday, it was such a lovely day yesterday, as I said. I made myself these gutters for the peas. I put holes in the bottom and I've screwed up a couple of pieces of wood either end to stop when I water to save it. It just all the compost basically falling out, slipping to the end and falling out. So I've done two of these, that one and that one. And my idea is to put them on the side of the greenhouse on the inside by using these little cradles. So they'll sit on there, 3 of them, and I've got these the bolts to go into the framework of the greenhouse, and I've got a few of these angle brackets which then I'll put underneath these like that, and I'll hold them against the side of the greenhouse. So I'm going to give that a try. We'll see how we go with that. Okay, so as I said, these are going to be the brackets for me peas for in the greenhouse. And what I've done, I've drilled them holes out on the brackets for these that can slide into the frame of the greenhouse. They will go through there. Then I can put a nut on. And now what I'm going to do with these is actually screw them to the bottom of there with a couple of screws. Yeah, as I was saying about these bolts for the shed, they fit in there nicely. Just slip in and you twist them to the side. And then what I can do is I get a nut. These are the canes with me tomatoes as well. One's in the way, but I can always move them. Put that on there, I don't know if you can see. That's right, nice. And that tightens onto there. I'm only going to put one in. I think one might be enough. I was going to actually I've drilled the holes on my bracket, 2 of them, but I don't think I'll need 2 in. Just tighten that up on there. And hopefully, we'll see. I'll go along. There's three stays where I can put it in, so that should be enough. Okay, so put my peas in. I'll just sprinkle them for now. Maybe I can move them around a bit. I'll put quite a few in. Yep. Right, so I think that's enough on there. What I'll do, I'll get my water now and put another layer of compost on top. I'll get my good watering in. Right, water, and I'll get some more peas on top of it. Okay, nice. Push them down, make contact. I'll give another water. And it's such a horrible day, very, very cold today. Really cold. I'll put these in the greenhouse. Okay, so what we found is when we put them on there, the weight of them was too heavy for these blocks of wood. So what I've had to do is also put a little L bracket on the top, and we found now they're lovely and sturdy and they're holding that well. So there's me two gutters of peas all planted, and the little tab in saying what it is. So it's not been a bad afternoon's work. All we're going to do now, we're going to plant a few sweet peas. Okay, so I've started my sweet peas off. Fully watered that. I soaked the sweet peas overnight in a glass of water, so I'm hoping they'll start off a little bit easier. But if you can see them, can you actually see them on there? What I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle a load of compost over the top, just to cover them over. Doesn't have to be too much because you don't go too deep with the seeds. So it's nicely making contact with all the seeds. I'll give them another water. And I can see a few just coming through there, so I should just put a little bit more on. And that should do. And then mark them up, date, and what they are. And these are now going to go into the greenhouse. Right, so we brought the sweet peas out into the greenhouse. They've labelled them up, and we've got a nice little bit of plastic to put on the top there to help them germinate. So there's my potatoes, chitting with the fleece on, and there's my dahlias. There's about 12 dahlias underneath there. Right, so I think that's enough for today. As I say, it's a cold day, so me and Nathan have had enough now, and we'll do a little bit more tomorrow. Right, I hope you enjoyed these few clips I put together for you over the last 2 weeks, or last 2 weekends basically, on what I've been doing down here on the plot. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for me, please. Thank you. Bye now.